Hello and welcome back to Sharin no Kuni. We're continuing this now. A lot of dots as always. I really love the voice acting of the Japanese people. They are great in doing this. I was kept company by the cold and by Oni-chan's groans for quite some time. Alright everyone, wake up. They were all huddled around Oni-chan. Upon hearing my words, they began to steer into wakefulness. Alright, it's morning. Listen well. I'm going to explain the plan. Everyone looked at me expectantly. I've actually been taking careful stock of our situation. First off, there's a keyhole in these cuffs. We don't have the key, of course. Hubs is probably carrying it. This means that I cannot move. There are no secret passages, air ducts, or the like in this cell. There's only one way in or out. That iron door. Everyone nodded. So, when does that door open? Only when Hoizuki comes into the room. I agree. I do not believe it would open at any other time. We must aim for the moment when he enters the room. But isn't that too dangerous? I mean, I'm sure he's expecting something like that, so won't he be taking extreme care when entering the room? There's still value in trying. We even have a weapon.
Buki?
Weapon? Yeah. Take the belt out of my pants. The instant Hoizuki enters the room, use it as a whip and lash at his face as hard as you can. I coughed. A whip, eh? Pops made this prison real nice, but he forgot the uniforms. Guess I can't call him a true science fiction maniac. Alright, I'll do it! Oh god, no. If it's a whip, then it's up to me, right? Oni-chan's pale face flushed slightly. Okay, I'll focus on making Hoizuki flinch. Then we can all attack him at once. Tooka and Natsumi looked a little confused at first, but then nodded. And for some reason someone is texting me, but I can't actually read it right now, because this is not a Steam game. I'm counting on you. Aim for his eyes. Sachi removed my belt and passed it to Oni-chan. Even if he might starting to let his guard down. Tooka went to squat near the entrance. Sachi and Natsumi followed suit. Oni-chan stood near the front of the door and closed her eyes to focus her hearing. Now we just had to wait for Hoizuki. But no matter how long we waited, he never showed up. Oh, this is irritating as fuck. Maybe I should really... because I'm waiting for someone special to respond. So, but this time it was a false alarm. It's the same person again. Dot dot dot.
今どれくらい日にちが経ったかわかる人いる？
Does anyone know how many days have passed? Choka inclined her head, confused by the situation.
私の体内時計ではちょうど15日だね。
According to my internal clock, it's been exactly 15 days.
17日では？
Are you sure it's not 17?
多分20日だと思うけれど。
I think it's probably been about 20.
まあいいか。
Wait, there's something. There we go. Well, whatever. I struggled against my chains once more. Oh no! It was a or something like
ケイイチ、ちょっとうるさいって。
Kenichi, that's annoying! Told you it's exercise. If I don't do this, I'm not going to be able to act when the situation calls for it.
そんな切れることないじゃない。
Oh, he's shouting. You don't have to get so angry about it. Sorry, but I have a bit of a headache. Don't speak so loud, especially with that damn echo. Ah! Damn him! Why did he suddenly decide not to show up?
ひょっとしたら外で何かあったのでは？
Maybe something happened outside? Well, I would guess this whole room is wire-trapped, so he can hear our every word.
ありえるわね。
Why is nobody thinking about that the room is actually wire-trapped? It's possible. Her chest heaved painfully. She was nearing her limit. Her fever seemed to have vanished, but her breathing was rough even when she wasn't moving. We needed to hurry up and end this. Hurry up and get here. In answer to my prayers, footsteps began to approach the door. Oni-chan grabbed the belt and took a stance near the entrance. The steps came to a halt. Our attention was palpably... What does palpably mean? Palpably. There we go. Our attention was... Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Sensible, noticeable, tangible, tactile. Okay. So basically you could feel the tension. However, what opened was not the door. It was the food slot.
ご飯か。2日ぶりだね。
Food, is it? It's been 2 days. The door suddenly swung open.
やはりな。
I thought so. Haizuki appeared in the doorway. He caught Oni-chan's arm, taking advantage of her surprise. He wrested the belt from her by force, then threw it at Sachi and Tooka. The two of them screamed as they fell to the ground.
私がなぜ森田のベルトを奪わなかったのか。それはつまり一つの希望を絶望に変えるためだ。
Why did I not deprive Morita of his belt? It was for the sake of transforming your one hope into despair. Haizuki spoke to Natsumi.
期待すると裏切られるだろう。
Do not your expectations betray you. And then he turned to me.
これも思考を指定していた結果だ。
This is another example of what arises from designating people's thoughts. Damn it! So I had been too careless. I mean, the first couple of times he just came in there. So this room has to be wire-trapped. Otherwise he could have caught off the first times he went into the room.
まずったわね。
I messed that one up.
リリコさん、リリコさん、危ない。
Watch out!
そして私がなぜ樋口リリ子だけを執拗に痛めつけるのか。それはこの場で最も体力のない人間であるからであり、森田の姉であるからだ。
And why do I persist in inflicting bodily harm solely upon Higuchi Ririko? Because she is the most physically weak person here. And because she is Morita's sister. Tears began to fall from her eyes. She didn't want to cry, but her body could no longer withstand the pain. Because she's my sister?
肉親を痛めつけられれば私に屈するのも早まろう。
If I strike your own flesh and blood, will it not hasten your surrender? Wait, if I strike your own flesh and blood, will it not hasten your surrender? Oh, he wants to inflict indirect pain to me. My mind was going blank with rage.
血は繋がってないんだけどね。
Although, we are not actually related by blood. Hoizuki ignored Oni-chan's remark, preferring instead to bring his cane down upon her once more. Sachi and Toga came forth to stop him, only to be met with blows to the stomach. Hoizuki then went back to his mechanical beating of Oni-chan.
さて話せ。パスワードを。
Now, speak the password. Password? That's when I realized it. The memory stick that should have been in my pocket was gone. Oh, why hasn't he left it? Hoizuki had examined me earlier, leaving only my belt.
パスワードを言え。言わねば殺す。
Say the password. If you do not, then I will kill you.
パス。
Pass.
まだ女は3人いる。1人ぐらい死んでも構わんだろう。
There are still 3 other women here. You would not mind if one of them were to die, would you? I recalled the truth of Hoizuki's fearsomeness once more and trembled. Stop it! Stop it! You could call this a security police at their finest. Completely unjust and inhumane torture.
何のことかしら。
What the hell are you talking about?
頭を殴れば即死だ。私はいつでもお前を殺せる。
If I deliver a blow to your head, it will spell your death. I can do so at any time. Why was Hoizuki so convinced that it was One-chan who knew the password? One-chan spoke before I had a chance to ponder my doubts.
忘れちゃったわ。
I forgot it.
おお、お前がパスワードを握っているのだな。よろしい。忘れているはずがない。お前の記憶力は先日の演説で証明されている。早く言え。
Oh no. Oh, so you do indeed possess the password. Very well. There's no way that you could have forgotten it. Your speech the other day proved just how fine your memory is. Now hurry up and talk. Why? How did you know?
この中の誰かがパスワードを知っている。何にせよ樋口リリ子を拷問にかければ仲間の誰かが口を割る。
Someone among the people here knows the password. As long as I subject Higuchi Ririko to torture, that someone will eventually speak up. He explained it casually, then resumed beating on Echan. She vomited blood onto the floor. Oh god. I don't really want to imagine that. A faint red color made its presence apparent. I suddenly felt more anxious than I ever had before. One-chan is going to die. I began screaming incoherently. Just then, however, Hoizuki's cane came to a stop in midair.
今日はこれまでにしておくとしよう。
We will leave it at that for today. Huh? He was looking not at me, but at Natsumi. Natsumi was fighting a battle with Hoizuki that involved no physical contact.
陰りが見えるな、ひなた。
I am beginning to see a shadow of doubt, Hinata.
意志はあるのに体がついてこない。そんな目つきだ。
You possess the will, but your body will not cooperate. That is what your eyes are telling me. Hoizuki moved his face closer to Natsumi's. His words flowed into her ears.
夏は終わった。ひまわりも枯れていく季節ではないか？
Summer is over. Is it also not the season for the sunflowers to begin withering? He left. Sachi and Tooka crouched silently upon the floor. Oni-chan lay beside them, convulsing in pain. Frustration and unease began to fill the prison. Monisono. But what could he possibly do? A lot of dots.
みんな大丈夫？
Is everyone okay?
平気ですよ。
I'm fine. Oni-chan seemed unable to respond. She clearly required a doctor's care. She was leaning against the prison wall, clutching her knees. She trembled as she stared down at the floor. Wax!
ケンちゃん、しっかりして。
Ken-chan, get a grip!
そうだよ。私たちはケイイチだけが頼りなんだからね。
That's right. You're the only one who can count on here. We can count on here. I know! Don't worry! I forced myself to move my body, bewaiting it as I did.
ちょっと、リリコさんが。
What? But wait! Ririko-san! Ririko-san is... Her breathing had been extremely haggard, a little while ago, but now it was nearly undetectable. Oni-chan! Oni-chan!
何よ。聞こえているわよ。
What is it? I can hear you. She lifted her head for only a moment. I need to hurry. I need to hurry up and save Oni-chan. That's right. What about Isono? Yeah, I thought about this a couple of episodes ago.
磯野くん？
Yeah, Isono-kun?
そうだよ。磯野は？磯野が助けに来てくれるんじゃないかな。
That's right. What about Isono? Do you think Isono could come and save us or something? I spoke, my hands shaking. Nakchan, do you know anything? He was supposed to look after you, right? You were the last person to see him, right? Natsumi hesitated a bit, then spoke.
磯野くんは警察の人が来ると私より先に山の方へ行きました。
When the police came, Isono went on ahead of me to the mountains. Went on ahead?
それって夏美を置いて逃げたってこと？
Does that mean he left Natsumi behind and went away? Oh yeah, did I already question that? Why Natsumi was still captured even though Isono was with her?
違うと思います。
I don't think that's it.
きっと何か作戦があるんだよ。
I'm sure he has some sort of plan. Sachi bit her lip. She was ashamed of herself for suspecting Isono, but at the same time she could not completely sweep aside her doubts. Anyway, in our current situation, I don't think it would do any good to expect his assistance. I wasn't sure what things were like outside, but there was no way that Isono could infiltrate this place by himself. It had taken 6 of us to do the job originally. The light in Oni-chan's eyes was still as powerful as ever. Another day has passed, apparently. It most likely happened during the night. Everyone else was asleep, you see. Oni-chan called out to me, her voice uneven. What is it?
トラック本当にやってたのね。
You really are doing drugs, aren't you? Yeah, I'm sorry.
どうして？
Why? Was it a loss for an answer? Because my mind is weak. I thought it was because of his, PTSD.
戦争で覚えたの。
Is it because of what you saw during the war? I nodded, feeling apologetic. I can't believe that Oizuki would end up using this.
辛いのね。
It's really hard on you, isn't it? Ei-chan, are you doing okay yourself? Ei-chan? Oni-chan suddenly gave a weak smile.
私がこんなに弱いとは知らなかったでしょう。
I bet never knew that I was this weak, huh? No, you are strong.
本当に忌々しいわね、体って。今ケンのそばに行くことすら叶わないなんて。
The body really is an irritating thing. It won't even let me go to Ken's side. I'll save you.
次にほおずきが来たら私はまずいことになるかもしれないわ。
Next time Izuki comes by, things might not be looking too good for me. Don't say that!
でも決してパスワードは言わないから。大丈夫。お父さんの作った暗号はあと5年は破られないわ。
But I'll never tell him the password. Don't worry. That password won't be broken for another 5 years. Nichan.
あれは私たちの武器よ。決して渡さない。
That's our weapon. I'll never hand it over.
だからお願いね。何があってもほおずきに屈しないで。私の体がなくなっても意志だけは残るのだからね。
So, please, whatever happens, do not surrender to Hoizuki. Even without my body, my will shall remain. No. Hate it when people say stuff like that. Carrying on your will or whatever. Piece of shit druggie like me isn't going to be able to manage something like that.
ケン、
My head's starting to hurt. I'm starting to see things I don't want to see. My head was in a place far above the clouds. One-chan continued watching me, silently. Lot of dots. Another bunch of dots.
さて尋問を再開する。
Let us commence with the interrogation once more. We were all sitting on the floor when Hoizuki entered the room.
みんなだいぶ囚人らしくなってきたな。
You are all beginning to look more like prisoners. Natsumi stood up slowly and spread her arms out in front of One-chan.
出てってください。
Please, get out!
そろそろ終わらせようと言っているのだが。
I am about to bring an end to this, though.
出てってください。
Please, get out!
どけ。
Move.
どきません。
I will not! They continued glaring at each other. I knew that Hoizuki could beat Natsumi's face in with his cane at any time, and yet I could do nothing but sit and watch.
ほら、私がご指名なんでしょう。
Come on. I'm the one you want, ain't I? One-chan painstakingly rose to her feet. One-chan, stop! The tip of his cane pierced One-chan's flesh. Ooh!
やめてくださいって言ってるでしょ。
Didn't I tell you to stop? Natsumi finally shouted. Toka was numb with fear. Even Sachi's eyes were averted.
もう限界のようだな。
It would appear that you have reached your limit.
れはどうかしらね。
Who knows? It wouldn't be so certain.
しかし瞳にはパスワードだけは絶対に吐かないという光が残っている。私にはわかる。お前は秘密を抱えたまま犬死にしていくタイプの人間だ。
Of course, your eyes are telling me that you will never divulge the password. Well, I suppose it is obvious that you are the type to keep your secret to the grave. The type to die a dog's death.
じゃあ私を殴るのをやめてくれるのかしら。
Oh, really? Do you mind not hitting me then?
お前を殴らなければ日向が殴られることになるのだが。
If I keep hitting you, then I will merely hit Hinata instead.
本当にド S ね。あなたとはお友達になれそうにないわ。
You really are a sadist. I don't think I could ever get along with you. Wasn't Ririko a little bit of a sadist herself when I remember the past flashbacks? Stop! I had a naive vision of breaking my chains with anger alone. Yeah, that would be absolutely anime. Oni-chan received a beating so fierce that she could not even yield.
本当のことを言おう。パスワードなどどうでもいいのだ。なぜならそのうち森田が改心し、私に情報を喋ってくれるのだから。
I will speak the truth. The password does not matter. That is because Monita will eventually convert and tell me the information. He had given her a death sentence. Oni-chan screamed again and again. My chains remained firm. Wait! Please! Stop! Please stop! I shouted desperately.
ほら、森田が従順になり始めたぞ。
Why look, Monita has begun to become submissive. Could not contain my fury. And yet all I could do was cry out pitifully, even though Nechan was being abused before my very eyes. God, stop it! I'm the one you're after, aren't I?
ようやくわかったか。では、すべてを諦め、私に従うというのだ。
I beg your pardon? So, you have finally realized it. If that is the case, then renounce everything and pledge your allegiance to me.
ダメよ。
You can't. My hands and feet no longer felt like they were attached to my body. Following Hoizuki's orders would mean surrendering to society. It would mean that the time I had spent with the people in this town would become meaningless. But friendship and pride cannot be substituted for life. Oni-chan, the girl who had protected me since I was little, was going to die before my very eyes. But friendship and pride cannot be substituted for life. Oh. My kind sister was the girl who had been alone for so long. Sister was the girl had been alone for so long was... I began to speak. I began to speak for the sake of protecting my sister's life.
危うく殺してしまうところだったな。
I came dangerously close to killing her there.
殺すわけがなかろう。森田の弱い心が壊れてしまうかもしれぬし、樋口リリ子を殺してしまっては、森田が私に恨みを抱き、国家に忠誠を誓わぬかもしれない。
I cannot have her die, can I? If I kill Higuchi Ririko, Morita's weak spirit may die. He may come to bear a grudge against me, thus precluding the possibility of swearing allegiance to the nation. Hoizuki smiled blackly.
それは本当の意味での屈服ではない。
That is not true surrender. The girls had a collective intake of breath. They feared the monster in their presence, the monster that could be described as society incarnate.
こうして大切な人間を生かさず殺さず痛めつけ、ゆっくりと人間の意志とやらがくじけるのを待つとしよう。
He's a demon or even the devil. Fuck Gi Senjo no Mao. That is the real devil. What? I will inflict pain upon those precious to you. I will keep them in a state between life and death, waiting for that human spirit of yours to wither away.
しかしそれももうすぐのようだな。
Although it does not seem if that will take long. I had been about to submit to him, but Hoizuki himself had stopped me. So basically, the sadist was playing with me. After Hoizuki left, Natsumi called out to me. I ignored her. This is bad. Might not be able to get out of here. Don't recall saying anything, but their disappointed gazes fell upon me, nonetheless. Yeah, what did he say? And another day has passed, apparently. I squirmed uncontrollably. I knew I must have prepared. I must have appeared grotesque, but I did not stop. Need smoke. Want my pipe. Oni-chan was on the floor. She could barely move. Sachin Tooga had sunk into depression.
Kenta.
Natsumi stood nearby, holding my hand, but I could feel no warmth from her. They rarely delivered us meals now. The air in the prison was as cold, as musty, and as unpleasant as always. The sense of oppression we felt grew larger and larger each day. Drugs! To smoke! I was delirious. I repeated the word drugs over and over. The wind blew. A stench reached my nose. Thump, thump, thump. A man was walking upon the stone floor.
やはり小説は小説でしかない。
Novels really are nothing but novels.
こんな場所に閉じ込めておくだけで罪人が更生するとは思えんな。
It is impossible for me to believe that a criminal can be rehabilitated merely by being confined in a place like this. And again, I have to agree. I'm sorry, but I have to agree. I mean, if you stuck someone in a prison for a amount of time, of course you cut away their freedom, but this is not really rehabilitation just to take away the freedom of a person. That's not how you change a person effectively.
顔を上げろモリター。今日で1ヶ月だ。
Raise your head, monitor. Today marks 1 month. He? My throat was stuck.
締まりのない顔だな。初めて私と出会った時よりもひどい。
What a pathetic face. Even worse than the time you first met me. I opened my mouth only to find that my lip was split. It hurt.
ケンちゃん。
極限状況下においては、やはり女性の方が強いものだな。
As I predicted, the women are indeed stronger in the face of extreme circumstances than Morita.
ケンちゃんは絶対私たちを守ってくれるんです。
Ken-chan will definitely protect us.
だそうだが、どうだモリタ。
So she says. Well, Morita. Please give me drugs.
欲しいのか、豚。
You want them, pig? I nodded.
ケンちゃん。
Oh god, this is turning so grim. I haven't realized that. As morbid as it sounds, I'm kind of enjoying this whole... As I said, if I can go crazy and do shit like that, and making those noises the Japanese do when they are in pain and stuff like this, this is something that gets me a little excited. And I just realized what a really, really bad and dire situation we are currently in. And this is really fucked up right now. I shut my eyes.
水広。7年前逃げた豚がここにいるが、何か感想は？
The pig who went away 7 years ago is right here. What do you think?
ケン
今皆が苦しい。劣悪な環境で飢えと寒さに耐えながら状況を打破するべく頑張っているのに、樋口県は薬のことしか考えていない。
You are all suffering right now. You are enduring extreme conditions, fighting to survive against starvation and the frigid temperatures. Right now, everyone should be doing their best to overcome this situation. However, Higuchi can think only of drugs.
ケンイチ。
Sachi's hoarse voice reached my ears.
それでも私はケンイチを信じてるよ。
Even then, I believe in Kenichi. Sachi.
素晴らしい。では次に王ね。
Excellent. Next then is One.
お前は仲間を見捨てて逃げ出したような男に子供扱いされ、親の罪を暴かれ、偉そうに説教されていたのだ。よく見ろ。あのどうしようもなくだらしがない顔を。
You were treated like a child by... Wait, you were treated like a child by... That makes no sense. There's a word missing. You were treated like a child by... You had your mother's crime exposed by... Oh, now, okay, wait. I get it now. You were treated like a child by. You had your mother's crime exposed by. And you were even preached to by the man who abandoned his friends like a coward. Take a look at his disgusting face. Tooka remained silent for a moment, but then spoke. She had made her decision long ago.
健一を信じてる。
I believe in Kenichi. Tooka.
では当然姉も弟を信じていると。
Then, of course, the elder sister believes in her younger brother.
うちの弟を舐めないことね。
Don't underestimate my little brother. Nichan.
ケンちゃん大好きだよ。
God. I love you, Ken-chan. Tsumi could see their faces through my closed eyes. I had sworn that I would defend them. I would no longer run away. That this was atonement for 7 years ago. I had already reached my limit. I couldn't watch these girls suffer any longer. I'm sorry, everyone. A strange impulse filled my body. I could no longer deny it. I think the rest of you have reached your limit as well. Shocked expressions met my eyes. I averted them. You know, the eyes of the Sunflower Girls were really pure. If we are confined here much longer, One-chan is going to die. No one said anything. And above all, this is unavoidable. There's nothing we can do about this. Summer draws to an end, and winter comes. But I mean, summer will come again, right? Like a wheel, it'll just keep on spinning. Dad. He gave up too. So, I'm sorry. Again, I recalled the events of 7 years ago. I'm sorry, everyone. The girl's precious to me. I couldn't do it after all. The hopes and expectations vanished. My dry laughter spread through the prison cell. I continued laughing with my eyes rolled back into my head. Oh, is it one of those crazy laughs?
薬が欲しいのだな。
You want your drugs? Yes. I answered submissively.
よろしい。
Very well. The cuffs binding my arms were removed. Hi.
私の声が聞こえるか？
Can you hear my voice?
薬が必要なのだろ
You need your drugs, don't you? Drugs.
う。ほら、立て。
Come on, stand up. I did as I was told, leaning against the wall. You have drugs?
そうだ。
That's right. Couldn't stop laughing. That's some happy news.
そうだ、もっと喜べ。
That's right. Rejoice some more.
結局はこうなる。いくら人の意志が強かろうとも、肉体を精神が凌駕するなどありえんのだ。そうやって私も、三郎も諦めたのだからな。
This is how it all ends. No matter how strong a person's will is, it is impossible for the spirit to overcome the body. This the same way I made Saburo surrender. And there's a thing missing. This is the same way I made Saburo surrender. I'm just no match for you, Mr. Hoizuki.
ケンイチ、本気なの？
Kenichi, are you serious? Mr. Hoizuki, I love you, Mr. Hoizuki.
こんなことって。
God, I have to fight against my my excitement that I can go full crazy. This is not even the maximum I can go crazy right now. And also, so my excitement and my desperation for the really sad situation is really fighting against each other right now. This is just, I don't know. I think I didn't do it justice enough. I mean, first I had such a weak voice because I imagined him weak, and then I just started bursting out. I'm sorry that I broke the immersion, but anyway, no, this can't be happening. That was a total wrong voice. It's a good thing I came with you.
お願い。
Ken, please, wait a minute. The mysterious power coursing through me took full control of my body. Oh, so I predicted it right. First he was weakened and then suddenly a burst of maniacally power runs through him. I could no longer hear their voices. I abandoned my body to the violent impulse.
森田健一、これで特別高等人の試験を終了とする。
Are you fucking kidding me? Morita Kenichi, you have now passed the special high-class individual exam. My beloved teacher put his hand on my shoulder. I was just so happy. You pretended to have a bad leg in front of me this whole time, didn't you?
そうだ。森田健一は7年前から社会の歯車に組み込まれていたのだ。
That's right. Ever since you were designated as one of society's wheels on that day, 7 years ago. What the hell? Something had reached the boiling point.
ん?
So I went ahead and let it explode. You are not the only one, Pops. Everything happened in an instant. I grabbed Hoizuki's arm, restraining it in midair. My foot caught the back of his neck, preventing him from drawing breath. I calmed my breathing and proclaimed something to Hoizuki. Looks like you played your final move incorrectly. Hoizuki did not attempt to move. He had realized that he could not escape. That leaf that I'm always smoking? It's just an herb. Well, it does help you relax a bit though. I've actually taken quite the liking to it. What was that? You're going to tell me that you read up on it, right? Did you look it up in a book? The internet? Did you ask some trivial loving acquaintance of yours? Well, it doesn't matter. That stuff's just common knowledge. Not seething the grass I always carried with me was the cause of your defeat. In this world of ours, there are things you have to experience directly. Things that you need to touch and feel before you can understand them. Huh? So it wasn't a hardcore drug you could get that addicted to? Before you can understand them. Using your body. Everything was an act?
不意に笑い出したり、たまに頭のおかしな発言をしたりしていたのも、すべて
Your random laughter, your occasional bizarre outbursts, everything?
ありえん。お前は南方風葬で心を病んでいたはずではなかったのか。軍の記録にもそのように記してあったし、実際貴様も。
Impossible! Were you not stricken with an infirmity of the mind due to the Southern conflict? That is what was recorded in the army's records. And you... I knew that I had... Wait. I knew that I had overcome Hoizuki Masaomi once I heard him trying to use the past as a foothold. Don't give me that, Pops. This is reality, isn't it? I should emphasize this more. Don't give me that, Pops. This is reality, isn't it? I'm pinning you down right here, right now. Is that not enough for you? Hoizuki fell silent, ashamed of his little slip of the tongue. There's something weird about this. Isn't there any policeman stationed down here? Was he really that confident that he came down here all alone by himself? It's over, Pops. It's your loss.
私を倒したとしても、この町から逃げられると思うな。
Even if you defeat me, do not think you can escape from this town. Yeah, I know. Your private army's blocking the entrance, right?
貴様らを見たら、すぐに射殺するよう命令してやる。
I have issued orders to shoot all of you on sight. I appreciate your consideration. Don't worry though, we'll show you that we can get out of here. Hoizuki fell silent for quite some time. I stared at his face. I caught a glimpse of his eyes which had always been cold. They were glowing with a strange light. A light that spoke of his abandonment of everything. I gazed for a while at his profile.
やってみるがいい。
Go ahead and try it. After saying that, he shut his eyes. Sachi and Tooka followed Natsumi to my side. They all clung to me.
信じてたよ
I believed in you! Oh god, I just have to remember a song, but I have to hold it in. Her eyes were moist. She touched my body again and again, seeking to confirm that I was truly here.
やっぱりケンイチは最後には何とかしてくれるんだね
You really are! You really are the kind of guy to pull through in the end!
さすがね
I wouldn't have it any other way. I had been able to come this far because of these girls. Alright, now let's get out of here! I went up to One-chan's side, hoisting her onto my back.
ごめんねケン
I'm sorry, Ken. It's fine. I looked back down at Hoizuki. He was unconscious. Is it alright not to kill him? I asked my sister.
好きにしなさい
Do whatever you wish. And after I said all that crap about killing him,
分かってるあなたは優しい子だもの
you are gentle to a fault, aren't you? I'm an idiot, so I always try to look at things in a positive light. The reason why Pops picked me up 7 years ago was...
ええ彼がお父さんとお友達だったからでしょうね
Yeah, it was probably because he was a friend of our father. She entrusted herself to my bag. I was fine with this. I didn't know if this was the truth, but I was going to do what I thought was the right thing.
行こ
Let's go! Natsumi took the point position, opening the iron door. Sachi broke out into a light run. Tooka followed after Sachi with a smile. We left the prison that had confined us for a month. I started running, spurred on by One-chan's warning. I started running so that we could escape this weird country. So, how are you supposed to get out? I don't see that coming yet. I mean, there's still the personal army. Hello again, Night Sky. You're looking as boundless and black as ever. So, where's the special police force? Was Hoizuki all alone in this fucking building? They are already outside the building. There was no special police force stationed. I can't believe that. This is something where I think, yeah, it's great. It's great. He acted like he was going crazy. And I think I did a good job in delivering that sense. And then he snapped right back into himself. And that was amazing. This was probably one of my favorite episodes just now, for the sole reason that I could go wild and maniacally, and I hope I delivered that. I really hope it was kind of good, because there were two things that could have hindered me in doing a good performance. First of all, I'm not a native English speaker. And second of all, I don't know how good I can translate acting into a different language. But I hope I did a quite decent job. I mean, I had fun with it, and I hope it is good. But in the end, you have to judge about this. In any case, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Leave a like if you thought that I really did a well job. And I will hopefully see you in the next episode. Stay tuned.